I'm glad we made it. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad COVID's like done a little bit. I don't know. I live in New York, and it was weird watching COVID in New York City. You know what I mean? Because New York City is the dirtiest place in the world, right? And then COVID hit, and we were like, we got to clean up the city. We got to sanitize the poles of the subway. There's been booty juice on the subway for centuries. Nobody gave a Nobody cared, dog. You know? You can see it on the subway. You're just like, oh, there go the booty juice right there. Almost stepped in it, you know? Now we care. It's hypocritical, man. It's hypocritical. It's wild. And there's other New Yorkers trying to police each other about COVID, you know? We're all eating ass. We're all dirty animals, you know? Walk past a bridge, some dude cross from under the bridge, like, hey, yo, put your mask over your nose. What are you doing, you know? He's just like, sorry, troll, man. I didn't see you there. Like, I was on the train like a week ago, and there was this guy on the train. He was jacking off. You know how the train is. You know how it is. Yeah. You walk to the train, it's just a dude jacking. He's like, welcome to the train. Welcome. Sit down. Stop being weird. You've seen it before, you know? Yeah. You're just like, you're right. I'm being weird. You're doing what you're supposed to do in New York City. I get it, you know? This dude was jacking off on the train, as he should be, you know? But there was another guy on the train who didn't have a mask on who started coughing out loud. Started coughing out loud with no mask on, which I don't know if you know is illegal now. You can't do that anymore. You just might as well die. But yeah, this dude was coughing, and the dude who was jacking off saw this dude coughing. And he was like, hey, yo! What the are you doing, man? It's the wildest shit I've ever seen. I didn't know whose side I was on, you know, like it was... It's a weird feeling to agree with a dude with his dick out, you know? Like, I was like, he's right. Matter of fact, let me help you out there, sir. You deserve a nut bust. It was, the funniest thing he said is he looked around, he was like, yo, these niggas is nasty out here, am I right? Oh, man, yeah. I love riding the train in New York City. I do. I love running into crazy people on the train. I love it. Because in New York, it doesn't matter how crazy they are. They're always New Yorkers. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be doing crazy shit like, wow, let me get some cheese or something like that, you know? But then they get to their stop, and they're like, oh, shit, is that 42nd Street? And then they get off, and you're like, wait a minute, dog. You got somewhere to be right now? Like, you was just asking for cheese with no shoes on. Where the could you possibly... be going, you know? And he's like, oh shit, I gotta go be crazy on the F train. I gotta get out of here. I love the idea of that too. A dude just busted into a train cart, just being like, sorry I'm late, everybody. Sorry I'm late. We'll get to my corner and jack off his schedule. I'm sorry I'm moving already. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a fun city. I'm originally from Chicago. Anybody from Chicago? Nice. I always ask, because I used to rob houses in Chicago, so you know. Making sure there's no victims. But yeah, I'm trying to be a better person, man, trying to grow up. All my friends are trying to grow up too, and I'm young and I'm black, so statistically that means all my friends growing up were aspiring rappers. And we're reaching our 30s, so I get to see them like give up on their rap careers, which has been hilarious. One of my friends, he had to give up his rap career because he had a baby, and his girlfriend was like, yo, you gotta cut this rap shit out, help me raise this little girl at home. And he was like, fine, you know. He called me sad about it. He was like, yeah, had to give up the rap game. And I was like, probably for the best, you know. And he goes, yeah, sometimes it's not about the life you chose, not about the money or the hoes. I was like, are you rapping right now? You gotta hang this shit up, dog. You can't just be Dr. Seussing your way through life, you know. He was like, I'll never quit. This is crazy. I'm from a rough neighborhood, though. I am. And, like, everybody in my neighborhood is trying to be progressive now. Everybody's changing, you know, but it's happening fast. Like, I saw a crackhead recycle when I was back home, you know? Like, he had a glass crack pipe in his hand, and it broke, and he was about to throw it in the trash, and he was like, no. This is glass, you know? And he found a glass recycling container, and he put it in there, and it blew my mind. Crackhead recycling, and he looked at me, he was like, can't smoke crack in a world that doesn't exist. And I was like, what? Yeah, crazy. I was like, I've never had this much clarity in my life, dog. I was like, let me smoke some of that crack you're smoking. Let me get some of that. Yeah, man, trying to be a good person. Sometimes I use things for, like, my moral guidance. You know, you try to latch on to things. Some people, like, listen to podcasts. People join groups. I don't know. I used to believe in religion. You guys, anybody religious in here? A couple people. All right, nice. That makes sense. That makes sense for Montreal. That makes sense. Everybody else is like, we're going to hell, dog. Yeah, no, I used to believe, I just didn't find it relatable, you know what I mean? Like, because we always got these stories in church about little perfect baby Jesus in the manger. He never shit, he never peed or threw up on anybody. He was just a perfect baby, you know? And we fast forward to 33-year-old perfect Jesus giving people advice that nobody asked for, you know? We never got those in-between years, those up Jesus years, you know what I mean? We never got like DUI Jesus, you know? Where they're like, Jesus, you can't drive. He's like, you don't know me, motherfucker, you know? You know who my dad is? Like, we never got that. Never got teenage Jesus coming home late, you know what I mean? His mom be like, where were you at, Jesus? And he's like, you don't know me, you virgin bitch. He just fucking levitates up the stairs. He's like, I hate it here. If I was reading that Bible, I was like, I with Jesus. I know who this dude is. I get it, man. I don't know. But my moral guidance really comes from my mom because I feel like she raised me. I was raised by a single mom, you know? Anybody raised by a single mom? Nice, nice. Did you get the sex talk from your single mom? No. And that's good. It's good. If you're a single mom in here tonight, skip the sex talk, all right? It always goes left. Because what happens is it starts off with good intentions, right? But then you kind of just find out what your mom's into. Like, it always makes that turn, dog. Like, it always, she sits you down, you know, my mom started with good intentions, you know, and she was like, yeah, you know, make sure everybody's comfortable, make sure everybody knows what's about to happen, make sure there's consent, make sure the vibe is there, you know. Also, protect yourself. Always use protection, make sure they have protection. And also, you don't gotta be like a jackrabbit all the goddamn time. You don't gotta be doing all these hard, fast, little strokes. Slow stroke a bitch every now and then, you know? Caress her hair, look her in her eyes, let her know you're there. And I was just like, I am 9 years old. I don't know what the is happening. You know? Then from the back of our apartment, I just hear a dude like, I get it, Sherry. I got a lot to work on. God damn, you know? I was like, oh, this ain't about me. This is about you and Craig. I see what's happening, you know? You guys have been great. My name is Ethan. Thank you.